Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates reveal 4 cast members are set to participate in a location shoot in Naples and Capri. Special episodes are scheduled to air in July, so let's dive into all the thrilling details, which may involve steamy romances and infidelities. Kasprzyk, the supervising producer of B&B, thrilled fans with an Instagram update at the close of March. He hinted that filming might occur in Capri and Naples, sparking excitement among viewers. Now it's confirmed that the production will indeed move forward with location shoots in Naples and Capri from May 28 to May 31. Kasprzyk took to X, previously known as Twitter, to share an announcement from Mediaset Infinity about the upcoming filming. This isn't the first time the CBS soap opera has ventured to Italy for scenes, and likely it won't be the last. Over the years, there have been numerous filming locations in Italy, including the recent Portofino shoot highlighted by the stunning new showstopper gown, and the show's spectacular 2023 visit to Rome. As the show prepares to film in Capri and Naples this May, you may be curious about which cast members will be involved. The 4 actors set to travel for this upcoming storyline are Thorsten Kaye, Ridge Forrester, Catherine Kelly Lang, Brooke Logan, John McCook, Eric Forrester, and Jack Wagner, Nick Marone. Wagner's return will start airing in June, but viewers in the US will have to wait until July to see these location scenes. Meanwhile, Italian audiences will have to be patient, as their airing won't happen until 2026. Exciting summer plans are brewing, and sizzling scenes, and it will be fascinating to witness the unfolding events in Italy. If Ridge decides to pursue Brooke, just as she commits to a future with Nick, like we think he might, given his jealous side, we might see some love triangle tension. Picture a jealous Ridge observing from a distance as Brooke and Nick share a steamy kiss, igniting their romance. Could this spark Ridge to betray Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, with Brooke? Regardless, Italy promises some thrilling developments, and we'll keep you updated on any news regarding these special July episodes. According to upcoming spoilers from the CBS soap, Brooke's romantic life is set to become quite complicated in the months ahead. As the warm Italian sun rises over the cobbled streets of Rome this July, the bold and the beautiful shifts into high drama mode with a summer twist that will have longtime fans clutching their pearls. In a sweeping arc filmed on location, 4 key cast members, Hope, Thomas, Ridge, and Brooke, are swept into a series of shocking entanglements, betrayals, and emotional upheavals that redefine love, loyalty, and lust in true soap opera fashion. Let's take a deep dive into how these 4 B&B icons stir up chaos, passion, and heartache in the Italian countryside, and why this summer will leave fans breathless. 1. Hope's forbidden desire ignites in the Eternal City. After months of emotional tug-of-war and buried feelings, Hope Logan arrives in Italy with the intention of focusing on her new fashion line's European launch. The buzz around Hope for the future expanding internationally is a major deal, and it's the perfect distraction from her fractured personal life. But there's one complication she didn't anticipate: being this close to Thomas Forrester again, in the most romantic country in the world. Despite all the promises she made to herself, Hope begins to unravel almost immediately upon arriving in Rome. Thomas is everything she remembers: calm, supportive, and more handsome than ever in the glow of the Roman sun. After a shared toast at a rooftop aperitivo, Hope lets her guard down. Laughter turns into lingering looks. Their fingers touch briefly over a glass of wine, and the electricity is undeniable. One evening, while exploring the ancient ruins, Hope loses herself in the moment and kisses Thomas. It's not calculated. It's not fueled by spite toward Liam. It's real, and when she pulls away, breathless and confused, Thomas simply says, "Hope, we don't have to pretend anymore." But Hope, as always, is torn between desire and duty. She's haunted by Liam's hurt face, by her fear of repeating her mother's mistakes, and the persistent whispers that this love might be built on obsession. And yet she can't resist Thomas, especially when he leads her through a hidden garden in a centuries-old villa and whispers that he's rented the place just for her. Italy might be the place of artistic rebirth for hope for the future. But it's also where Hope Logan finally faces a truth she's denied for far too long. She might love Thomas Forrester. 2. Thomas finds redemption, but at a shocking cost. While Hope is battling inner turmoil, Thomas Forrester is laser-focused, not just on the fashion launch, but on rebuilding his life with dignity. Italy offers him more than a backdrop for romance. It's a place of history where mistakes are forgiven and passions are honored. But just as Thomas thinks his redemption arc is complete, the past comes crashing into his carefully rebuilt world. An unexpected visitor arrives in Rome, Caroline's cousin, Anna, who's been living in Florence and harbors deep resentment over the pain Thomas caused when Caroline passed. She confronts him at the launch party, accusing him of emotional manipulation, and claims she's there to stop Hope from becoming his next tragedy. Anna's arrival not only threatens to derail Thomas' tentative romance with Hope, but also dredges up long-buried guilt over Caroline's death and Douglas's fragile emotional state. Thomas is forced to publicly address his past in front of the European press, issuing a heartfelt statement about his growth, therapy, and commitment to being a better father and man. Hope stands by him, at first. But when Anna reveals that Douglas secretly contacted her before the trip, begging not to be caught in the middle of his parents' tension again, Hope begins to question everything. Could Thomas be repeating history under the guise of romantic sincerity? Thomas, for the first time, doesn't push. "I'll let you go if that's what you need," he tells Hope in a quiet moment on the Spanish steps. "But just know, I'm not the man I used to be. And this love, it's not madness. It's real." 3. Brooke's dangerous game with a mysterious Italian stranger. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan arrives in Italy with Ridge, determined to strengthen their reunion and keep their bond from fraying yet again. But the moment she steps off the plane, she's drawn into a mystery that seems plucked from the pages of a sultry romance novel. While shopping for perfume near the Trevi fountain, Brooke meets Leonardo, a charming art historian with a jawline that could rival Ridge's and an interest in her that's both flattering and unsettling. At first, she laughs it off. After all, she's Brooke Logan, forever devoted to her destiny with Ridge. But when Ridge disappears for a surprise business meeting in Milan, Brooke finds herself alone and curious. Leonardo invites her to view a private collection of 18th-century portraits at a secluded gallery. Brooke agrees, intending to politely decline any advances. But the gallery turns out to be breathtaking, and so is Leonardo's knowledge of beauty, passion, and femininity. He reads her better than anyone has in years. "I see a woman who has spent her life proving she's more than the men she's loved," he tells her. "But you are a masterpiece in your own right." Brooke is moved and disturbed. And when Leonardo dares to kiss her beneath the moonlit archway, she doesn't pull away fast enough. Guilt immediately washes over her. She rushes back to Ridge, hoping to forget the incident. But she doesn't realize a paparazzi photographer captured the kiss, and the images are already making waves online. When Ridge confronts her, Brooke has two choices: lie and risk everything, or tell the truth and beg for forgiveness. "Rome has always been a city of secrets," Brooke says with tears in her eyes. "But mine was never meant to hurt you." 4. Ridge's legacy crumbles beneath Italian marble. Ridge Forrester thought this trip to Italy would be the capstone on a storied career and the renewed love story he and Brooke have promised each other a dozen times. But instead, he finds himself blindsided by betrayal, threatened by business rivals, and questioning everything he's built. It starts with a leak. Forrester Creations' Italian production partner has been compromised, and designs from the Hope for the Future collection are being reproduced and sold on the black market before the launch. Ridge suspects Massimo Jr., a shady son of an old rival, who now runs a knockoff fashion empire out of Naples. Determined to protect the company's future, Ridge goes rogue. He travels to Naples under a false identity, hoping to confront Massimo Jr. and strike a secret deal to shut the operation down. But while he's gone, he leaves Brooke vulnerable, and the tabloids are quick to report her escapade with Leonardo. When Ridge returns and sees the photos, he's shattered. But more than anger, it's the timing that devastates him. "I love to protect our family's name," he tells Brooke, "and you were out rewriting yours." Meanwhile, Thomas finds out about the betrayal and questions Ridge's ability to lead Forrester Creations. "You let business consume you again," he says. "And this time, it cost you more than a company. It cost you trust." The power vacuum threatens to split the family down the middle. Steffi, who stayed behind in LA but watches the headlines with horror, calls Ridge and urges him to return home. "You need to fix this before we lose everything, Dad." Even Brooke. Ridge, humbled, sits alone in the Piazza Navona, sketchbook in hand. He wonders, has he spent his life chasing ideals while neglecting the very real people who needed him most? The fallout. Italian secrets follow them home. As July ends, the four central players board the Forrester jet, with more questions than answers. Hope, torn between the man who always believed in her and the man who always betrayed her. Thomas, emboldened but fragile, wondering if he can ever truly escape his past. Brooke, nursing a guilt that might be fatal to her and Ridge's future. Ridge, facing a legacy in ruins, both professionally and personally. But Italy's hold doesn't end with their departure. When they return to LA, so do the consequences. Anna stays in LA, filing for emergency custody rights for Douglas, claiming the Forresters are emotionally unfit. Leonardo follows Brooke to the States, insisting he won't be silenced. Massimo Jr. leaks Ridge's identity to the press, triggering a scandal that threatens Forrester's stock price. And most shockingly, Hope discovers she might be pregnant and isn't sure who the father is. Conclusion. Julie's Italian arc on the bold and the beautiful offers a smoldering, richly woven storyline that pulls four iconic characters into a tapestry of passion, secrets, and consequences. The sweeping backdrop of Italy serves not just as a location, but as a symbol of ancient love, betrayal, and beauty. One that reminds every character and every viewer that sometimes the most dangerous affairs are the ones we think are behind us. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold E and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.